on up.
Everybody, Lewis here, Rshackbbq and other things. Well, you just watched me unbox my latest purchase. Let me grab my stool real quick. Getting old, standing doesn't always pay off. 36-inch, 3-burner. Kind of decided that I wanted to do more griddle cooking. Kind of was on the old interwebs looking at different models and stuff. And this Loco, because it's not your typical black, kind of impressed me. And then it had the smart temp controls. The smart temp controls, so you can tell exactly what temperature each one of your burners is running at, and it will maintain it at that temperature supposedly. So I started looking at these, and they were going anywhere from $7.99 up to $9.99 depending on what site you looked at. I paid nowhere near for that for this. I must have been looking right at the right time, and this particular one was on sale online, order only, from Lowe's at $349.99. $350. I could not pass that up. So I went ahead, threw my credit card at it, and now it showed up. So what I'm going to do is just put it together and videotape that, and here in the next few days we'll get it seasoned and we'll start cooking on it. I will tell you after watching videos of this, and once I get it all assembled, some things that I really like about it, and then some things that I don't like about it, and could be a deal breaker for you if you were to look at this as a unit you were going to buy. So let me get back into slapping it all together, and we'll take a look at the final product. there she is, all put together. That's a nice looking griddle. It is a very nice looking griddle. So let's go over a few things of why I chose this one versus a Blackstone or the new Weber griddle, or there's a few of them out there. Pit Boss makes one, everything, and a few others. There's I think Halo makes one, but you know, hey, why I chose this one, first off, I like the color of it. It's more of a dull white, almost gray looking griddle, and then you've got the 3 burners. You've got just one starter over there. It's battery operated. I already put the battery in it, and it has the lid. I like the lid on it. In here, let's see, maximum temperature control. 3 separate cooking areas for more temperature options. 36-inch 3-burner griddle. Perfecting and repeating recipes is crazy easy. That's what they say. Special features. Let's see. On this side, it has a paper towel rack. I'm probably blocking it, but you have a paper towel rack down here. It's got a little spring-loaded, little catch on it, so you know, it won't just unroll. Then on this side, you have a wastebasket, garbage bag holder right there, which is kind of neat. I like both those features. Let's see, trash bag holder, paper towel rack, storage cabinet, and that's for this outlet you see down here, plug in. Double walled lid, just on the top. Yeah, just on the top it's double walled. It's not like all the way around it. Folding side shelves. So these shelves, boom. Sorry, you gotta fold your paper towel rack back up there out of the way. Then it will drop down, and these ones will also drop down. Bam, like that, which is kind of neat. Let's see, scan for great gear, videos, and product reviews. Over here, smart temp built-in thermostat for maximum temperature control, grease management system, powerful 46,500 BTU output, easy to read LED controls, 2 oversized locking casters, and 2 oversized wheels. Yeah, that's pretty sharp looking little griddle there. And then on this shelf, let's see if it has any scan for the gear and product. Patented Smart Temp Precision Griddle. Set your precise cooking temperature and stays where set. So you can do like low, like here it shows low 350, and then a sear on this side, which is pretty neat. Yeah, Smart Temp burners. So things I like about it was the folding shelves, the garbage bag rack, the color of it, of course. Got to test out that sear hold temperature thing. I like the fact that it had a lid. I like the fact that it had 3 burners, and it's 36-inch, so that's good size. I like the shelves on it. The paper towel rack's pretty neat, and yeah, I liked everything about the way this looks. Now, let's talk about the things that might be a deal breaker. So one of them, you've got about a 1-inch by 1-inch grease trap right here, and so everything goes into this. You got to scrape it all into it. And then it goes into a cup that's right here. and this is the size of the cup. It's pretty small actually. So you're going to have to watch that closely, otherwise you're going to fill that up. I've heard of guys putting a second pan down on this shelf. Maybe that's why they put that shelf in there, so you could put like that half pan that I was using, like this. Just set it down on the shelf, and maybe it'll catch any overruns or anything like that. That is one thing that I don't like about this. Another thing I don't like about it is I wish these casters on this side rotated. I would wish they would go 360 degrees. As you see, I have to pick it up to move it in here, and that's a downfall. But the positive is, you know, I'm 6'5", and those are pretty tall casters, and this is almost the perfect height for me. You know, somebody, I hate to say it, you know, is under 5'5", that might be a little tall for them. But you'd have to go look. I would definitely go, I think Home Depot carries these. You might have to go in and walk in and see how it fits you. These are taller than Blackstones, which is nice for me. But I wish those casters. But probably the number one thing that is probably a drawback on this grill. You guys know what it is? This plug right here. You can't run your burners without it plugged into power. That I wish I had really saw that before I purchased it, because now you've got to have this thing hooked up to power in order to use it. Now where I'm going to keep it, it'll have power, and then if I ever need it somewhere else, I'll take one of my battery packs. I'm going to test it out and make sure that it will work with one of my battery packs, you know, lithium batteries, to-go batteries, and make sure that this will work with that. But yeah, so keep that in mind when you are looking at these. You've got to have power to it in order for your burners to work, which is kind of a downfall, to be honest with you. But anyhow, other than that, I mean, this thing is beautiful. I can't wait to start doing some griddling on it. It's the perfect size, perfect height, and from what I understand, watching videos, this thing cooks pretty good. So what we got to do, we got to season up the flat top itself, and then we will do some cooking on it. But anyhow, there is my assembly and initial thoughts of the Loco 36-inch Smart Temp Precision Griddle. I don't know if you guys saw when I turn these on. We'll bring you in closer and show you those real quick. Alright, I don't have propane hooked up to it, so, but you can still, I can still turn them on, and you can hear it clicking on there. You got low, 275, 300, 325, 350, 375, 400, 450, and then it goes to sear, which should be up around 500. And then this turned red. I don't know if you saw that. It's blue there, it's red there. Very cool. It's probably giving the error because I don't have propane hooked up to it. But that, yeah, that is the Loco 36-inch Smart Temp Precision Griddle. What do you guys think of it? I think it looks pretty sharp. Alright guys, there you go. All assembled, ready to get it seasoned up. Anyhow, like I always say, You can do this too. It's not that hard. Until next time, my friends. Griddle on.